Good morning. Welcome back. This is the Divorce Diaries star, founder, and comedian tonight at Off the Hook Comedy Club, Michele Traina. Thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me.
This is your first ride on the Captain's Log.
Yes, I'm so excited to be on the Captain's Log.
You are?
Wait. Yes.
I think are you telling me the truth?
I'm very much telling you the truth. I watched your blog. I watched the podcast over and over again on your live and everything. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
So how long have you been doing the show?
Okay, so I've been doing the show for about, I guess 2 years.
2 years.
But it started off not as a stand-up show. It was a one-woman show, and I started to move it towards stand-up because divorces can be depressing, and we should be laughing at it, not crying about it.
Yeah, so you've been divorced just once?
Just once.
See, you're not a pro. I did it twice.
Okay.
So maybe...
A lot of people say that to me. Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, you don't really have a whole diary about being divorced. You just have diaries of stories that happened when you were married.
No, but you know what? It's the diary element came into play with like the dating after divorce. I was just like, what is going on? The dating, being with I had to move back home with my parents.
Yeah.
So that was like...
Because you...
That was a lot.
Yeah. So how did that do for you? Did you learn a lot?
I learned about,
Are you trying to share this and you're struggling?
I'm struggling. I'm really struggling.
Are you technically...
I'm not. I'm very smart. There it is.
Okay.
See, now because he touched it, it's working.
Yeah, of course. That's
Okay.
exactly what it is. I'm sure it's just me.
Yeah, so I moved back home with my parents and my grandmother.
Okay.
Hi, Crystal. And come to the show, Crystal. Anyway, so I moved back home with my parents, and it was rough. I was like, I love them to death, but like, I was like, this, no one can make this up. My grandmother was, in diapers. Like, I had to help with her. My daughter was still in diapers.
Yeah, wow, yeah. So that was rough. You all
try dating while you're
not happening, right? None.
I had to do a lot of intimate moments in
self-care.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, absolutely. I felt...
I should pull out, because I'm just going to sit here and talk if I don't drive.
It was about the dating, the going through the divorce. Some of the things that, like, my ex-husband's lawyer would say, I said, you cannot make this stuff up.
Well, give me something, because
right.
I need to know what's going on.
Right,
you can't just beat around the bush here. This is the Captain's Log, damn it.
Hi, Gary. Okay, so I have always been a performer, a dancer, an actor my whole life, and when my ex-husband met me, I was touring, and so he's known me.
You were dancing. You weren't doing comedy.
I was doing improv, but I was kind of like a jack of all trades performer. I could do Shakespeare, I could do musical theater, and then I was doing improv in New York City, so I was still in comedy, but not stand-up. Yeah. And so so I went into teaching. I got a master's degree in teaching, and the lawyer said, well, I was asking for money because he wasn't paying for his daughter's school. Like her school? Yeah, we were in it. We were like in that mix. Yeah. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Come to Off the Comedy Club tonight. Okay, so the lawyer wrote to my lawyer, my name was Miller at the time, my ex-husband's name, and they're like, Miss Traina has a role, or Miss Miller has a role in the arts, and she could be making more money in another profession. Who says that? I was so aggravated and annoyed about that, and the lawyer's like, who cares? It's not a big deal. I'm like, it's a big deal to me. Don't insult my...
So in other words, you could have left dancing and done something that was more lucrative.
But...
Not that you could be more lucrative in the field that you're in.
Right, well...
They wanted you to bail. They wanted you out.
But I was also... I'm going to share this on my Divorce Diary page, too. I was also... Oh, you did? Yep. On both? Okay. Yep. So
I'm quick, girl. I'm quick.
You're
Come on now.
Than me. So I was teaching, though, at the time. I was working in the city. I had my own theater company. I was bartending. I was doing everything under the sun. And this person still wasn't paying me.
Wasn't paying you to...
Her school and stuff like that.
So you were paying all the bills.
Everything. And our mortgage.
Yeah. And then how long did that last? How
rude.
Long did
Yes,
it take?
Rude. Exactly. It was rude. Very rude.
How long did it take to get divorced?
It took about 8 to 10 months in Jersey, and it was because we had a little bit of a custody issue. We were selling a house. Could have taken longer. It could have taken less. So
yeah, it definitely could have been much longer.
I'm getting closer to you, so I'm in the shot a little bit more.
And so, what about the relationship now?
We're
fine.
How does that
go? You're fine.
We're okay. We're not BFFs. Probably never will be.
Yeah.
He knows I sort of do the show.
What do you mean he sort of knows? What, do you have him blocked on everything?
Yeah.
How soon did you block after that? That's a good question. Everyone wants to know that.
Pretty soon.
How soon do you block after you break up?
Immediately.
You block right away?
Well, for divorce, you kind of got to.
What about if you're dating and you just recently broke up with someone?
Oh, yeah, I had a block.
You got a block?
I blocked.
Do you like any pics or no?
I don't. Oh, you know what? If I just broke up with someone, I still have feelings for them. I have to because I don't want to look at it. It makes me sick, physically sick.
But what about if you're like you had a relationship and you're still friendly? Like I need a little advice here.
Okay. So what I would do is wait. It depends on what stage. Like if I ended it with somebody and I still have feelings for them and it's not in a bad place, I would not block them. Not at all.
No.
But
what about liking pics? Is that too much?
Yeah. ASAP. Yes, Jessica. I think liking pics, hold off on that.
That's
I know
my sis, Charlene. Hi. How are you?
Hi, Charlene.
Mwah. Give my sister a big kiss.
I love it. Off like a light switch, boo. Oh, yeah.
You kill it right away. Damn. Right away. Good night. See ya. No more Graham is off for you.
I think that I like the attention. If they're still looking at me and still thinking about me, that like tells me they're still thinking about me. But
so
then,
you prefer to see them like you?
Yes, of course.
What about if they comment? That's going too far. What about a smiley face or a heart? It's too much.
None of the ones I've dated have done that.
Do you leave? Do you always break it off, or do you let them?
Oh God, depends. It's gone both ways. Usually the ones where I have no feelings, I could care less, and I'm like, all right, bye. I'll be cordial with them. But
how does it get to the no feelings part? Is that before or after the sex?
It's usually if I have feelings for you and then they go away, it's after the sex.
It is.
Yeah. Because
of bad sex or just because
no connection?
It was nothing.
But I usually don't sleep with a guy I don't have a connection with before. In the last guy, I haven't.
So how quick do you make connections? I guess everyone needs to know this.
Tell me I'm pretty. Very pretty, yes. Well, I think I have to get to know them a little bit first.
Okay.
So when I was introduced to the couple guys that I was in really like 1 or 2 relationships since divorce, and not big thick ones. They're just like 7 months maybe.
Wait, big thick? Everything is big and thick. You like big tall guys. You like them Puerto Rican. They gotta be
any Hispanic.
Wait, 6'4"? You said?
Well, the last one I was.
Jeez, like you're limiting the gene pool.
No, I know.
I wonder why you're single.
I know.
I mean, come on.
This is
Give a guy 6'2" is tall. You gotta go 6'4".
I know, but the thing is, I like to be buried.
You're not tall. You're very short.
I'm 5'4", 5'3" and 3/4.
Yeah. Like 5'3" is not super short. No.
No, but I think like if I get to know somebody and they're attractive and our personalities get along, then I'm ready to go. Let's get to know each other.
Day 1 or date 3?
No, it's got to be like further along.
How many dates?
A month at least.
A month.
Yeah.
A month of talking or a whole 30 days of dates? A month could be anything. You could see somebody for dinner.
You're right.
And then next thing you know, like you got tied up a couple weekends. He has his kids. You have your kids one weekend. They're on opposite weekends, which is the worst.
It is.
Right?
I hate when that happens. Or this like a soccer game, a baseball game, a football game. Hi, Mike. So I think it depends on the person. And I haven't had a lot. I just feel like the last one was like 2 months.
You got to talk louder for the camera. No one can hear you when you whisper.
No one can hear me?
No.
I am. Oh my God.
They can't hear you when you whisper to yourself.
Right, I'm sorry.
It's 2 months.
2 months, the last person.
Yeah. We need to know. This is a need to know basis.
I think that you need to. It really depends on the person. It could be like the second date if you're feeling each other.
Yeah. Are you a hoe on date 1 if that happens? No, right? It's just a thing.
I don't think at all. I think it's honestly, when people say that, don't do this, don't do that, I think everyone's toolbox and their rules are for themselves. I don't think you are. Look, especially if you're an adult, like if you're consenting and want to be with each other, that's it. But I also feel like you want to set a precedent. Like if I like a person, I'm not going to usually do that. I want to get to know them, that they're not. I want a little bit of a commitment. I don't want casual things. So I let that be known. And a lot of men I've been with like to say that they do.
Yeah.
And then afterwards it turns into, well, I'm not so sure.
What's the ultimate date? Give me a good scenario. What do you like?
I love it. Just a nice restaurant.
Going out. Okay, nice restaurant. He picks you up. This is a question. What's the deal now? Girls sometimes like to meet out, right? Because
I want to be picked up, boo.
You want to be picked up, right?
Be picked up.
I feel like that's a move.
I think picked up is a great idea. I think it's a necessity. That's always lost now. People, let's meet here.
Yeah,
no,
and he's got to open the door for you.
Open the door. Opening the door is huge.
Huge.
It's huge. I noticed that right away. And the car door, everything.
Yeah.
Being picked up, going to a nice restaurant.
Yeah. How soon does he hold your hand?
I mean, if you like somebody, you hold it right away.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let him know. Do you let him know? You do.
I start like getting closer.
Okay. Yeah. Body language. Body language is key. Hey, Susie, what's happening?
But I've
known Susie from back in the college days.
Ooh, in Boston?
Yeah, when I was rocking it at Endicott College. Yo.
Yes.
All right.
So I think that I was on a date once with a guy. He got close super fast, and we had just met, and I was like, "Oh, you look a little different than our
Oh my
picture."
God, that's the worst.
It was, and it wasn't like I don't go on the apps. I haven't yet brought myself to that because
But you're on the gram.
I'm on the gram.
And so that's got to be enough. Like, your DM's got to be like, bing, 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 bing.
But that is creepy.
Because mine are like, bing.
Yeah.
Bing. Not like yours.
But the Instagram stuff is weird. I don't feel like people overstep their boundaries on that thing.
Yeah, I think so.
But
people think they know you very well because they see you on the gram. And then they feel like they're already friendly.
They're friendly. Hey, I had someone say they're going to come to my show in Chicago. They bought tickets. I was like, well, where's the receipt? Like, I said that, like, leave me alone. This is not an account for...
Yeah, buy a ticket.
Buy a ticket.
You can see her. Marco... I was going to say Marco Weiland. That was only like, 12 years ago. You could see her in Naples at Off the Hook Comedy Club.
Yeah.
And you get to drink the gin.
That's right. And
my Captain Brien's new gin.
I'm drinking it today.
You're gonna.
I usually drink wine on stage. I'm drinking your gin.
Oh my God.
Boop.
This show could get buck wild.
It's going to.
So who's on the show tonight?
All right, so Heather Campese.
I know Heather.
And then my improv partner, Doug Bass. He's got family in this town, too.
Very cool.
So he's going to be on it. And he's married. She's single. I'm divorced. So it's going to be a taste of everything.
So you got a little mix. And is it like, you're not just bashing people on stage. You're talking about your stories of how you dealt with it, I imagine.
Yes, I'm talking about my own divorce in general, and then everything related to family, career.
Jessica's in. All right, Jess, you do it, girl. You be you, girl.
Yes, get it, Jessica.
All right.
Dating is a lot of fun. I talk about my family. I have a big Italian family, and their response to my divorce, which was more...
I have a big Italian family, too.
See, there you go.
Yeah, they're not so understanding. They don't understand it as well as you understood it.
Well, my parents didn't really like him. So
yeah. Okay. So they were like, "Ow."
He wasn't Italian, that kind of thing. I have a very they wanted me to marry an Italian Catholic.
Yeah.
Good guy.
I think everybody wants that.
Yeah, they do. My mother sees the men I date now. She's like, "What is this? What's going on?"
But are they open-minded with it?
Yeah, I think my mom just doesn't want me to get pregnant.
When is she gonna just really go back to the right way?
I don't know.
Are they just always saying that?
No, my mom just doesn't want me to get pregnant. She says that. She's like, just don't get pregnant. I'm like, why do you think I'm gonna go get pregnant?
Do you want to have more kids?
I never say never, but I also feel like my career is my second child. So I'm okay if I don't have any more.
Right.
I'm good with my beautiful, healthy one daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that the dating thing with when you see somebody for the first time, you get that connection right away. It's either there or it's not. And this guy was so close. Like, he got close so quickly, and I was like,
This is the guy with the this is the guy that takes the good filtered, good angle guy. Because otherwise, if you're bad angles and you no filter, it looks normal.
Right.
So you can't be all about the angles and the filter, because then you're like, whoa, wait, no, I need this person.
That's why I don't like the filter, because I don't want people looking at me and being like, oh, she's not bad.
I'm the same.
Like, I got bad. Look, I have no makeup on. This is me, people. Okay? Just take what that thing is with men too. I kind of like a guy who just doesn't post anything.
Oh.
They're just incognito.
Do I post too much then?
No, but you're you're an entrepreneur, you have a business, especially guys in the entertainment field have to, for our careers.
Of course.
But I like the opposite too sometimes. Like, I like it where guys just chill and...
Well, that's a question I have, because sometimes I need to know this is... So if I meet a woman and she's not into the post on the gram or anything, what do I do? Because I'm posting a lot.
I know.
And then she might get annoyed, right? So I need to find someone compatible.
I think
who does both.
Yeah,
who posts and who's okay with it. Because my first wife, not so much.
She wasn't a fan of the posting.
They all hated it. They hated it. They kept me off. They kept me off the gram.
And that's who you are. So you should not be changing the things that feed you and make you excited because someone's uncomfortable with it. I've had guys I date. They're like, "Why are you wearing that bikini?" Like they're all into the looks, and then they see it. I'm posting.
Yeah.
Why are you posting that?
But do you think sometimes people post in the bikini shots because they need a little extra love in that day?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I definitely do it for the fact to get attention, not in a way where it's like, oh, hey, look at me, but just follow your IG, love you, authenticity, catch you later.
All
Yay!
right.
Thank you, Jessica.
Who'd she follow, you or me?
Are you following both of us? Follow both of us.
Yeah, you better follow both of us.
Social media is an attention grabber. We like posting when we're happy. We like posting, hi, Randy. We like posting.
Hey, Randy, what's happening? How are you?
When we're, accomplishing something. So it's an attention seeker, and I think it's fine. But if I have a boyfriend that's supportive of me, none of this stuff is a question. It's just like we compliment each other. Yeah. We're comfortable in our own skin because the other person is genuine. And you don't feel like Oh, both. Okay, good. Yay.
So let me ask you a question. So you start out with the dinner. Mm-hmm. Where do you go? What's the meal?
Oh gosh. I like every kind of food. I like Italian, obviously. Yeah. But I'm open for anything. So any kind of restaurant.
Will you do dessert?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you eat a lot on the date?
It depends how far along we are. If it's the
beginning, date one.
I do. I'll eat as much as I can, but I'm nervous. Like I'll get nervous. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have. So what I like to go to is restaurants that are like new and upcoming. So I don't like a chain. No Outback.
Bad idea.
No, thank you.
Bad idea.
I had a guy take me to Joe's Crab Shack, and I love this guy. He took me to Joe's Crab Shack, and he's like, "This is a Jersey chain." He's like,
"No, we know Joe's Crab Shack."
Oh, you do?
Which is okay, but I mean, that's not a first date move.
No.
But I have to say, there is one on the water that has a killer outdoor ambiance.
Ambiance.
Yes. But I've never done that.
Ambiance is key too, and I feel like. Afterwards, I'm open for anything, but I think just a nice dinner is...
Nice dinner. And if it's going well, what's the next move?
That's a great question. The next move is he takes me home. He doesn't come in. The last person I was with was my friend, though, so it was different.
So you were tighter. You already knew each other.
And I also like it, once you're in the dating process, I like just spending quality time inside.
Hey, Randy, how are you?
Hey there. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube. Come to the show tonight, Off the Comedy Club. I think ambiance is key. I think every person's different. I think if you're just meeting for the first time, it's just a nice dinner. Yeah. Or drinks.
And then, that's an early night, right? So then do you just cut it off and go home?
Yeah.
Really? Even on a Friday and Saturday night?
Yeah, I mean, you can go out more. I feel like if you're feeling each other, you're like, hey, you want to get another drink? Or do you want to just go home? I think it's all about, you got to both be feeling each other. Yeah. If I was a dude and I felt like the chick was into me, I'd say...
So, would he ask?
I'd ask, like, hey, want to get another drink after we had done with dinner?
Right.
And if they said, no, okay, fine. We're going to go back. That's it. So...
That's it. You're in bed at 8 o'clock. No, you're in bed at 10 o'clock on Friday.
I also like...
And you start texting? Do you start texting?
You do. I feel like the guy needs to text. The guy needs to text, not the female.
How soon after the date does he text and say, hey, I had a good time? I don't care if the female... I think it's nice when either one of them text.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the first text, I think if they like the date, they're going to feel like, oh, it was great. It worked out.
I think that...
What if you like the date and the guy's sitting there and is like, oh, my God, she didn't text me. You should text more. You should listen to me.
Wait, so
I should be doing the Divorce Diaries. I have more experience.
But that's exactly my point, is that I, in my brain, think no matter what, the man needs to text me because of all the rules everyone's been telling me since getting divorced.
No, don't listen to anybody. There's no rules. You make the rules in life. Yeah. I don't listen to anybody. Ever. I make all the rules.
There's the boss that I love.
I make all.
Ever.
I just do what I want.
Hey, hi, Iman.
Oh, my buddy. What's up, Iman? How you doing, buddy?
Iman?
Yeah, he's one of my hometown heroes. My buddy from Wakefield, Mass. Checking it out right now. I grew up with him.
Massachusetts.
And his brother. Good guys.
There we go.
Yeah,
see,
love them both.
Jersey has the coffee. You have the brother. She's right. Thank you, Randy.
Oh, Randy, excuse me.
Okay, so here's why I think that. Because there's that old school mentality of chivalry, right? Opening the door. And I feel like if the guy is really into you, he needs to bow down to the queen.
Yeah, and show the queen some love.
Yeah, so texting first, men. Up until you get married again. I'm just kidding. But I have like this thing. I'll look at my phone. I'll stare at my phone and be like, I'll look at his the text messages, and then I'll be like, okay, when is he?
You don't fire one back right away?
Oh,
no, my God.
Oh, no, I do.
Shoot it back, the poor guy.
I do shoot it back right away, but then what if they don't shoot it back right away?
No, it's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Yeah, if you get one, you respond with another one. If you get another one, you respond again. If you want to fire a couple off, that's fine. Don't ghost the guy. He's not coming back.
I never ghost anybody. But let me tell you, how long should you wait in between messaging the person that you care about?
Oh, what do you mean? In between when they shoot a message?
Yeah.
No, right away. Bang them out.
Okay, so when an hour goes by, hi, what's up?
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Are you big in Latin? No, I'm just kidding. So I feel like you need to do that. When I care about somebody, no matter how busy I'm, I'll respond right away, no matter what. But I've never really had that. I've had that with this last person, but sometimes he would go.
What about on the DMs? Could be rough though, because they could be. You could be like not checking maybe your Snap or your
I don't have Snapchat.
Instagram. You don't have Snapchat?
No, I'm afraid to go that route.
Okay.
Should I?
Yeah, it's like the number 2 or 3 freaking most popular social media site. Like there is, of course.
I need to do that one
and
too.
It's not all about like sexting.
Yeah.
No, first of all, it was created to promote events. That was how it was made.
Oh, so I really need to do it.
That was what it was made for.
Okay, Snapchat, fine. I need to do it. I need like a guy though that's not gonna care about this is the thing. I need attention. I love emotional attention, physical attention.
No, we're good. We're good. This is what we're about.
Emotional, physical, communication. And I used to be told by my girlfriends, "Oh, you can't seem needy." Well, newsflash, that's who I am.
Yeah. You gotta be needy, and if you are needy, you gotta let the guy know.
But I don't hide that anymore from anybody.
You didn't rub my you want to rub my back today. Hello.
You need to rub my belly.
Yeah.
I feel like though I don't want to be smothered, and I don't want them to tell me not to go do a lot of men that for some reason don't want me to be in front of the stage exposing myself as just who I am, so
but that's funny because they probably were attracted to you for that one reason,
right? And then when they get too close, that's my woman, don't be looking at her like that. Right. How about you just be quiet?
Yeah, how about you do you,
you do
and
you.
I do me, and at the end of the night, we still are happy together.
Right, because if you trust the person and you're secure within that friendship, that relationship, there should be no problem. This is the misconception.
As long as you're not like, yo, send me dick pics all day.
No,
that's too much, right? I
don't like those at all.
Yeah, but maybe someone's sitting out there like asking for that. That's too much. You have to have there is a line.
There is a line. I think when it just feels right, it feels right. I hate saying that because sometimes I look back at the people I've dated and I'm like, yeah, it didn't feel right. So why did I keep talking to that person?
Right.
I think that everyone's searching in it, no matter what anyone says, men and women are searching for someone to connect with on the friend level and then on the sexual level because those two worlds combine and it's like amazing, right? Hi, Wayne. Hi, Jennifer.
What's going on, guys?
Yay. I totally freaking agree. Yes, Diana.
Yes, thank you for agreeing. Gina, how are you? Oh my God, more Wakefield people. I love it. I love it.
Wakefield's in the house because
we are.
The North is down in Naples.
Yeah, because it's spring break. Hello.
Yes, I know. Everyone from Jersey
and they can come to Off the Hook Comedy Club and see your show.
Wednesday night. If you agree, hi, how are you doing? So if you agree with this whole dating thing, you should come down to Off the Hook Comedy Club because I know personally, myself, Heather, and Doug all have these different kinds of relationships that we could probably all relate to. Like guys always say this to me. They're like, not guys, but just these guys that I date, you're so amazing. They'll say it, and then like they'll say it about something random too, and I'm like, how amazing am I if you just said like the shopping cart at Target's amazing too?
Yeah, you can't compare you to shopping carts. Like, come on.
Do you know those guys that do that though? They're like, oh, you're so awesome, babe. You're so great. You're so amazing, and then they'll say it about another person 5 seconds later who's not an awesome, amazing person, and you're like,
that's not right. I'm not on the same awesomeness level.
No, I'm the only awesome
obviously
person.
Guys, this is the Captain's Log. I'll be back tomorrow. Huge show. You cannot miss all 3 days in a row. Amazing comedians. You're gonna just watch the Captain's Log and fall in love with me, the guests, and the show.
Yes.
And like us, share us, and say hello to everybody. Always let me know where you're watching from because I love it.
Yes.
And we appreciate you guys supporting us. We're 5 stars on iTunes now. So yay, go Cabby, go Cabby. All right, we're out. This is the log.
Bye.
See ya.